So joining me is Oxford City manager Mark Jones. Mark, after the positive result on Saturday, the 2-2 draw and ending that run of defeats, that must be really disappointing this evening.
Yeah, I think so. Very disappointing. I thought we started the game quite well. Our patterns were quite good. We obviously created a really glorious chance that we should have scored. We had, I think, a couple of shots. Brandon had one as well that their keeper did well to get down and save. I think we had one cleared off the line from a corner. So we started the game very, very well. I didn't think we deserved to be 1-0 down, but we gave a penalty away. I actually thought the referee was blowing for a foul that Mills maybe pulled Jonesy back, but they didn't give it, and Jonesy dived in. So we conceded a sort of goal against the run of play first half after we'd started the game very well. And that seemed to knock the stuffing out of us, to be honest. And I think after they then got that goal, we just didn't give any reaction at all, really. We kept going, obviously, but after that we offered very little going forward. I don't really think we created then another sort of good opportunity. And when we're trying to break down an organised, compact defence, we struggle to do it because we lack quality. It's difficult to break down a well-organised defence, and the first goal in a game is always very important. If we get the first goal, it just settles us down. It gets the confidence going a little bit after Saturday. We didn't get the goal. They scored their goal in the first half against the run of play, and that knocked the stuffing out of us, and we gave hardly no real reaction to it.
And in the second half, although you didn't create many chances, you had plenty of possession, but you didn't really test the goalkeeper. That's the issue.
Yeah, that is, and it's possession is overrated, really. It's people look at possession, but unless you're actually going to do anything with it, it's pretty pointless. And the stats you really want is shots on target, chances created, not sort of how much possession you have. And but then once they get the first goal, that gives them something to then defend, and that gives them something to cling on to, and then they can sort of play us on the break, and it's a little bit less pressure on them. We're the onus is then on us to try and force the issue and come back. And when the confidence is a little bit low as it is at the moment, because we've lost, we haven't won a game since the end of December, then it's very difficult then to suddenly switch your quality on. We know we've got players that can do it, but at the moment we're not really doing it. And Zach McEachran is a big miss when he's not on fire in that 10 position. We usually play 3 in there with a number 10 to get him on the ball and create, but clearly, we're gambling trying to play him just because we do feel that we badly miss his creativity, but he's not right. Obviously, he's conscious of his knee, so we're going to have to look at that. So we're going to be missing Zach now, which is a big blow. And we've got to maybe look at doing something a bit different, whether we change the shape, whether we, because what we're doing at the moment quite clearly isn't good enough to get results at this level. So I think we're going to have to look at maybe changing, a little bit the way we've got to try and play for a few games.
And obviously, looking ahead, you've got the longest league trip of the season on Saturday down to Truro, back on their home patch. They are down in the sort of bottom reaches of the table, but I guess with the confidence on a low, it's a game that you really need to be switched on for.
Yes, of course. We obviously played them just before Christmas, and we beat them here, so they're going to be looking to get their revenge, and they'll want to sort of turn us over on their own patch. We, like I say, a long journey down. We're going to try and prepare as professionally as we can and travel down the day before. We've got to do that to give ourselves a chance. But it's, I think, it's going to be tough at the moment. We need to sort of get together. We need to keep going. It's got to come from me as with some leadership. And I'm very disappointed with what we're doing at the moment. But, I do accept as a manager that the buck stops with me, and I've got to sort of try and find a formula that's going to get us more points and win us some games of football, because, our sort of shape has been, for the majority of the season, we've been playing off this 4-2-3-1 shape with a single striker and sort of trying to play somebody in the pocket with wide players that are quick and direct. But we're not really sort of doing it at the moment. I mean, we're not looking threatening enough as a group. I thought we got the ball into good positions and switches of play, got it into the wide areas, and it's been the story of a lot of our season that then, we're not then don't give enough, show enough quality. So very, very disappointed. I thought the second half performance was nowhere near the levels that we require at this football club. And I'm disappointed for the supporters who came along tonight. you know, I accept that we've got to do better than that. You know, as I keep saying, second half, they, you know, not good enough, and in the end I thought they deserved to win it. You know, they created a few chances, you know, they hit the post, they had a couple cleared off the line, and they deserved it in the end. And I thought at the end of 90 minutes they were a better team.
Mark, you mentioned at the start of this interview, confidence is a key factor in any team, really. And you did get the feeling, didn't you, sitting in the stands watching the game, you got the feeling that first goal, you could see the confidence sort of falling away from the players. And that's something, I guess, that's between the ears. That's not something you can coach. It's just something that the players themselves need to take a bit of responsibility for.
That's right, you know, and it's a very difficult thing to get confidence and an easy thing to lose. And, you know, when you're on a bad run like we are, yes, it's important that you, by hook or crook, just battle over the line to try and win a game and try and lift everybody's spirits. But, you know, I've got to try and sort of lift the boys, you know. It's difficult because, you know, obviously I'm not happy losing games of football. And as I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, we've gone from a position of strength to sort of looking, you know, a little bit of a way off of it at the moment, and it's very frustrating. You do have these periods in football, and it's not easy, otherwise everyone could do it. And I've got to stay strong, I've got to keep going, you know, helping the players, maybe try and change something in the way we play, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, we've got to lift ourselves and go down to Truro on Saturday and give a hard-working, honest performance. That's first and foremost. You've got to keep working hard and hope that things turn for us with a little bit of luck and try and get a little bit more belief into the group.
Mark, thanks for that. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.